Here we have an incredibly rare book. This is the first ever printed version of Hamlet from 1603.
1603.
Yeah. It's incredibly rare. So there's 2 copies that survive in the world. Our copy was found in Dublin, actually, in 1856.
No!
Yeah. And so we don't know how it got there or who owned it or anything before
Obviously,
that
because
date.
Hamlet is from Dublin.
Yeah, I know.
I'm joking.
It kind of set the whole Hamlet scholarship alight because it's about half as long as what's now known as the second quarto, which was thought to be the first printed edition until then.
So this is much shorter?
Much shorter, yeah, and a much snappier play.
Okay.
This version of Hamlet was printed as a slim, relatively cheap edition 400 years ago. It was the 17th century equivalent of a modern paperback. There are several theories about how this earliest, shortest version of the script came about. Some believe it may be a bootleg version produced by Shakespeare's own actors. But Tanya thinks it is most likely a condensed touring version of the play that would have been performed to audiences across Britain.
So one of the things that I find really interesting about it is that it includes stage directions, which don't really appear in the other versions. So one of the really famous ones is...
Enter the ghost in his nightgown.
Yeah. So when this was rediscovered in 1823, people were horrified by this because they thought it was so inappropriate that the dead king would appear in a nightgown. No one dared to kind of try and put on this version on the stage until Henry Irving at the end of the 19th century, and he went so over the top with it that he had a nightgown on, Gertrude had a nightgown on, and there was like a rack of extra nightgowns drying by the fire. So there were so many nightgowns.
The nightgown scene, the famous nightgown scene. Right, I see.